Hey guys, how are you? It's Lisa, Life with Lisa. We're going to be doing mashed potatoes two ways. I'll explain more later, but I peeled the potatoes, I sliced them down the middle, and then I'll show you what we do. I haven't washed them yet, because I do mine first this week. I'm just going to slice them thin. I'm sorry, someone's holding my camera for me. That's it. You want them thin like this. This is how you slice your potatoes. If you make them thicker, that's fine too. Or bigger. Hey, you know what? You could chunk them like this. It just takes longer to boil. But whatever you do, please don't make them one is this size, one is this size. So then you're going to have definitely different, two different textures of potatoes. One's will be really mushy and waterlogged, and the bigger ones are going to be tender. Okay, bye. Okay, like I was saying, you know what? I'm going to be putting salt in here, but this is definitely going to be potatoes two ways, mashed potatoes two ways. And then a little segue, I'm going to be doing string beans with garlic. And there's 10 pounds of potatoes in here. Why so much? I'm cooking for a few family members. Okay, so you got to salt this. You got to salt this. I got to look in the water. Okay. And guys, I've just been doing it for so long. I know that's not too much salt, and it's like, oh my God, it'll be too salty. You got to salt your water. So I say it all the time. Salt your water for your potatoes, your macaroni, which is your pasta, your rice, your grits. Otherwise, you just can't get that salt throughout. You can only get that top surface layer of salt. And again, if you're watching your salt, please don't salt the water. Or use less salt if you feel more comfortable. I promise you, it's not salty. And usually, sometimes when people boil potatoes, they have to salt the potatoes. Usually I don't have to, because there's enough salt in this water that it salts them just enough. And I just add a lot of black pepper, butter, and I will either use milk or cream. Okay. Guys, I did it again. I just had a conversation with myself because I thought I hit that record button twice and I did not. As I was saying, the potatoes are still not cooked. They're still a little hard. I'm going to divide this, since this is 10 pounds of potatoes. I'm going to take 5, do it traditional, and then the other 5 a little fancier. I'm going to take about 6 ounces of cream cheese softened with about a stick of softened butter. And I don't have my stand mixer here, so I'll do it by hand with a hand mixer. Beat it together for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then I will add the potatoes and the warmed half and half alternately. I'll start with the potatoes, add some of those, beat it, add some milk with the half and half. And then, I'll go back and forth like that until it's all mashed. Then I'll put the garlic in. Again, the garlic's in here. I'm going to lose the bite of the garlic, obviously, not the flavor. So I'll put 2 cloves of garlic in my potatoes and have all that nice garlic flavor without the bite. And then I'll finish them by putting them in a 9 by 13 pan, and I'll probably either put some scallions chopped on top, just for garnish, or parsley, or even if I had chives. But we'll be back and I'll show you the process. Guys, I did it again, spoke to myself. Anyway, these potatoes are just about done. The knife does go through them. But no, I'm not going to, okay, so it does go through them. So before I was going to give it another minute to 30 seconds, but now I don't need to, because I spoke to myself. See how they just break apart. Because there's a fine line between, see how they just pierce. I'm trying to get one on the knife, and I'm not going to be able to do it like I just did, which is a good thing. Well, okay, these are done. When your knife goes straight through them, like that. So anyway, there's a fine line between cooking them for an extra minute or having waterlogged potatoes. It's no fun having waterlogged potatoes, and it doesn't take long to overcook potatoes and get them all waterlogged. Guys, this is the mashed potatoes, your traditional mashed potatoes. There's butter. There was 2 sticks of butter in this with some salt, pepper, not too much salt because the water was salty, and a little half and half. So this is your mashed potatoes. Hey everybody, it's Life with Lisa. This is the mashed potatoes two ways. This is just your typical mashed potatoes. It's in a little brownie pan because I'm giving it to my mom and my dad tomorrow. So that's why you see it in this container to go. But anyway, all it is potatoes in salted water. You put the potatoes in cold water, Bring them up to a boil together in salted water. Mash them. Butter, salt, pepper, if you need salt, that is. Black pepper. And some, either use milk or half and half. But this is what we're gonna be making today. And I'll show you how. But that's them. And they are delicious. And there's just there was just little pats of butter on there and it just melted in. Yum.